Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is June 27th, 2017. Back in Waldheim, Louisiana, pulling out another swarm of bees from the same house at the St. Lucie yard. And this was probably the fourth, maybe even the fifth one that I pulled out from this spot. It's like the like the beehive house. This house too, it just attracts bees. Now these bees kind of been eluding me as far as me discovering where they are for almost 4 weeks, and now I guess the colony's grown such size that well, I found them. But I came the other evening and I looked up in here and I just saw a little bit of comb, and I thought, well, maybe they were just in here just for a little while, and it wouldn't be too bad of a job. Well, I've opened up a big old can of worms on this one, because now I'm gonna have to remove another board. They're actually in the third joist section over. So I'll remove another one of those pieces of board and start vacuuming these bees, because I was hoping I can just pull these things out and frame the stuff up and leave the box here, but these guys are going to have to go into a 10-frame box. They're a lot bigger than I thought. So with the grace of God, we'll vacuum these bees up and head them up to the Abbey. Let's do some wrangling. Now that was just the start of it. That was the first part of the comb. Got those parts out, and that was just all honey. Beautiful white comb, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I'm gonna be able to give that back to the bees. It came out really dry, so I'm happy about that. So this cavity is empty, but it's the next one. That's the one that's gonna be our problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting the cedar off of this and exposing those bees. This is where the real work begins. This is the main section of the hive right here, and it is large, folks. I'm going to vacuum a little bit, and then I'm going to cut that little skirt board right there so that I can access the whole hive. Time to do a little more deconstruction. Where is Wreck-It Ralph? Folks, how about that? That is some beautiful comb. I wound up having to cut another one of the cedar boards just to get to the other side of that joist. And look at the favor they've done for me. They built that comb across wise, so I shouldn't even have to trim this stuff up. Maybe on the bottom, but not on the length of it. Oh, that is nice. Really nice. I don't know how far back it goes. I didn't look yet. But I'm going to go ahead and start removing and framing this stuff up. And there's no honey seepage, so that's a really big plus. And I can get to the comb and cut it so right on the floor up there. You see, it's so easy to cut this. All right. I'm looking for that queen, and hopefully we'll find her. Here we go. All the comb is cut out now, and got the bees just clustered up in the back there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just start grabbing handfuls and vacuuming and looking for the queen. I know she's in here, but hopefully we're gonna catch her. All right, let's grab some bees. And there she is, folks. Oh man. This was a battle here. I mean, to go all through that comb and then pull it all out, then finally there's the queen at the very back of the board. I mean, I used the bucket trick trying to find her, but to no avail. And there were only a couple hundred bees still left in that floor space, and I was using my flashlight, and I spotted her with the flashlight, and I grabbed her all the way on the back of the fire block. There she is. That is a blessing. Golly, that is a large queen, very large queen. Yep, Randy, I know you would have found her too. All right, let's wrap this thing up and head up to St. Michael's Yard. Here's our floor space, all cleaned out. Yeah, the robin's happening right now. Kind of got to expect that. But I'm going to do one more quick back. Some of these are our bees. But this one is all cleared out. And that one all cleared out. Wow, what a great haul. And there's our bees. That's a nice batch of bees in there. I mean, it wasn't a monster hive. But heck, I mean, we're probably at 8 to 10,000. Yep, there's that queen. Doing fine in there. Alright, I want to show you the comb that I got framed up. Because I tell you what, rocket scientist Steve would be so proud of the way I framed this comb up. Let me show you a couple of them frames. Well, I don't want to spend too much time showing you this because these bees, these robber bees, they're going to get onto this stuff pretty quick. But let me show you just a couple of the frames that I got. There's 10 frames, 8 of them have got brood on them. And this queen was a layer. Oh my goodness, her pattern is gorgeous. Full. Alright, well that one's not a real good pattern on this one. So let me grab this was one of the outer frames right here. Look at her pattern. Look at that. That is what you want to find in your queen. Yeah, she's got a couple of misses up in there, but wow, look at that pattern. That's beautiful. So we have us a good queen right here. All right, let me close this thing up while these bees get in here. Like I said, I've got 10 frames in here. 8 of them have got brood on them, and then brood with the honey, and then there are 2 of them. The 2 outside ones were all honey, just full honey, and I just left those in there too. So I'm not worried about feeding these bees. These bees are going to be okay up at St. Michael's. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, especially all the sub. And you guys are really just blowing me away with all these people wanting to sub to my channel. Thank you very much, both the new subs and the old subs. Thank you very much. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching, and I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed, I'm out of here until that next video.